Hey friend, if you clicked on this video, it's because you know something big is coming, and supermarkets can empty out overnight. Times of crisis, war, or blackout are no longer conspiracy theories. They're reality that has already hit millions of Americans in the past. Imagine your family without fresh food for weeks or months, depending on shelves that may never be restocked. Today I'm going to reveal the 18 foods that the smartest preppers are stocking right now, before the rest of the country wakes up to the danger. These are items that last for years without refrigeration and can save your life when everything else fails. I don't want you and your family to go through what so many have already suffered, so stay until the end and protect the ones you love. Subscribe to the channel and leave your like right now if you want to learn how to secure your home for the difficult years ahead. This video is based on real historical facts from the United States. No speculation, only what actually worked in past crises. We're going to talk about practical solutions that our grandparents and the U.S. Army used when the modern system didn't exist. Our dependence on supermarkets and electricity is making us more vulnerable than ever before in history. But there is a proven ancestral way to store food that lasts for decades without power. Get ready, because what comes next will completely change your view on stockpiling and real survival. Remember the Great Depression of the 1930s, when shelves stayed empty for months and entire families went hungry? Many Americans survived thanks to dried and canned foods that our ancestors stored wisely. Hurricanes like Katrina showed how long it takes for help to arrive, days or even weeks in isolated areas. The U.S. Army has always known this and developed storage techniques that keep soldiers fed under any conditions. Today, most people don't even have 3 days' worth of food at home. Imagine a week or a month. This vulnerability is what separates those who survive from those who suffer when real collapse hits. Think about blackouts that last for weeks after storms, or cyber attacks that can take down the entire power grid. Without electricity, fridges stop working, meat spoils, and panic takes over supermarkets in just a few hours. Our ancestors didn't depend on supermarkets. They used natural preservation methods that last for years. The U.S. Army perfected these techniques, creating rations that withstand extreme temperatures and humidity. Foods like white rice, dry beans, and oats are basics, but there are much more powerful superfoods. I'm going to show you gradually what these hidden treasures are that few preppers fully know yet. The first on the list is hard wheat, which can last up to 30 years when stored correctly in airtight buckets. Dried corn and quinoa are other incredible grains that provide sustained energy and essential nutrients for decades. Homemade jerky made with salt and smoking can last for years with no refrigeration at all. The Army used pemmican, a mix of dried meat, fat, and berries, which is practically indestructible. These ancestral foods saved explorers and soldiers on missions where resupply was impossible. Imagine having these items at home and sleeping peacefully, knowing your family is protected. Beans and lentils are protein champions and can last more than 10 years when dried and properly packaged. Add pure honey to your list. It never spoils and acts as a powerful natural preservative. White sugar and salt may seem simple, but they are essential in any serious stockpile. During World War II, American families rationed and survived with these basics stored in advance. But let's go beyond the basics and get into the superfoods that really make a difference in the long term. The Army developed formulas that combine these ingredients intelligently for maximum nutrition. Dehydrated potatoes and dried carrots are vegetables that retain nutrients for years and cook easily. Dried fruits like apples, bananas, and apricots provide essential vitamins with no need for a fridge. Whole milk powder is another treasure that lasts up to 25 years and can be reconstituted easily. Think of the stories of pioneers crossing the country with wagons full of these same foods. They didn't have delivery or 24-hour supermarkets. They relied on their own intelligence and planning. You can do the same today and avoid the desperation we saw in recent crises like COVID. Nuts and seeds sealed in vacuum packs can last for years, providing healthy fats and dense energy. Refined coconut oil is stable for up to 10 years and works for cooking and treating wounds. The U.S. Army used high-quality chocolate in their rations because it lasts a long time and boosts morale. Coffee and dried tea may seem like luxuries, but they keep people functioning in stressful situations. Imagine the panic when coffee runs out during a long blackout. Small comforts make a big difference. These are just some of the 18 foods that smart preppers are quietly storing right now. Dried herbs, spices, and fermented foods like dehydrated sauerkraut add flavor and probiotics for years. Powdered eggs are a revolution for those who want animal protein without refrigeration for decades. During the Depression, families who had these stockpiles could feed their children without begging. Emotional stories of grandmothers who saved their entire families with simple planning and the right foods. The U.S. Army refined all of this into systems that guarantee survival in any theater of war. You don't need to be military to use these same techniques in your own home today. Whole wheat flour sealed properly can last 10 years or more and is perfect for making fresh bread. Borlotti beans, chickpeas, and dried peas are cheap, complete proteins for emergencies. Natural sweeteners like dried maple syrup are rare but incredibly useful in long-term stockpiles. Think about how grateful your family would be to have hot meals when the world outside is chaotic. These foods aren't just for surviving, they're for maintaining dignity and health in hard times. The smartest preppers are already taking action while most people are still living in normal mode. Now imagine having 126 superfoods like these at your fingertips, all tested by generations. The ebook, The Lost Superfoods, reveals exactly that, the forgotten food miracle of the U.S. Army. These are real techniques that our soldiers use to stay strong far from any base. I don't want you and your family to go hungry or weak while others panic. This ancestral knowledge combined with military science is what separates survivors from victims. Grab this secret before more people discover it and prices skyrocket in the next crises. Click the link in the description and pinned comment. Download the book today. The sooner you act, the more protected your home will be when the worst arrives. Each of these 18 foods was chosen for durability, nutrition, and real ease of preparation. They can turn your pantry into a food bunker that lasts for years without power. Stories from hurricanes and blackouts show that those who had stock slept peacefully while others fought over crumbs. The Army never left its men behind, and you don't have to leave your family behind either. Start small, add one by one, and build your security with confidence and intelligence. The official link for the Lost Superfoods is in the description and the first pinned comment. Remember at the beginning when we talked about the real fear of collapse in empty supermarkets? Now you know there is a proven solution that Americans have used in every major crisis. These 18 foods and the 126 in the ebook are your protection against what's coming. It's not exaggeration. It's smart preparation based on historical facts that keep repeating. You have the power to change your family's future, starting today with the right knowledge. The smart preppers are already acting. The question is, will you act with them? In this video, you learned real foods that last for years, American survival stories, and military solutions. You now understand the danger of modern dependence and the power of ancestral methods. You can turn your home into a safe refuge where your family eats well even in a crisis. It's no longer a question of if, but when you'll need this knowledge and supplies. The transformation begins with a simple decision. Stockpile with intelligence and planning. You've gained valuable tools that can literally save lives in the difficult years ahead. Don't wait for the next blackout or crisis to act. Get the Lost Superfoods now and protect the ones you love. I recommend it from the heart because I don't want your family to suffer like so many have in the past. The link is in the description and pinned comment. Secure your copy before demand explodes. Be the protector of your home, the father or mother who thought ahead and secured the future. Click now, download the ebook, and begin your journey of true food security today. God bless you and your family. See you in the next video. Stay safe out there.